Hello everybody, Tiffany here. Welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. Today we will be building my tiny dream home. Now I know everybody talks like, yeah, I want a tiny home, I think it would be cool, but I genuinely want a tiny home. I don't need a lot of space to put my crap, though I do have like close to 300 books right now, but that's just because I'm a librarian, and hopefully one day I'll have an office to stash them in instead. But a bigger reason why I don't want a larger home is I just don't want a yard. I hate yard work and I hate being outside, especially because I get sunburnt really easily. So yeah, I tried to sort of convey that in my house build here. I picked one of the smallest lots in Newcrest. I put a tiny home on the one next to it too, which I'm actually really proud of the one next to it, but I didn't do a video of myself building it and I'm not sure I could replicate it. It's one of those things where it's like my genius here, and that's just my own personal bias. I just really like that house and what I did with it, but I don't think that that genius could ever be replicated. So instead I'm just building one next to it, and if you watched my last build, if you haven't, you should go check it out. It's a blue family home. A lot of parenthood stuff in there, so if you are still on the fence about whether to get it or not, I recommend watching it because I really love the parenthood pack, and if it's in your budget, I really recommend it. Or if you have the potential to put it on like a holiday wish list, you definitely should, unless you like animals better, and then definitely put cats and dogs on there instead. I forgot where I was going with this, other than the fact that just like with the blue family home, I built another blue home because I like blue exteriors. I like dark exteriors. I think I said in my last build too, I'm going to try to do one with a black like wallpaper type thing, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I have attempted to use it in another modern build before, but I think I'm going to challenge myself and try to do it in a more like classic traditional sort of build. I'm thinking Victorian, but I'd have to study up more on Victorian styles. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. So I also want to point out that I do stick stuff in a lot of nooks and crannies here, but I've play tested the house and everything works. You can interact with all the objects you're supposed to be able to, and yeah, it's fully functional, so no concerns there. I always like to know that. That's a big question I have a lot of the time when I like watch people do builds and I want to like download the house. Also, somewhat of an apology here. It's going to be a short video. I think it's like 8 minutes total, including all the screen caps, but I don't know. This tiny house just didn't take me very long to build. I went into it with a pretty clear idea of what I wanted to do. And I've also started doing a legacy challenge, which I haven't been recording myself playing it, but I may do like a intro to it, or like showing you guys how it's going, because I certainly don't think right now, at least, I have the hard drive space to record an entire legacy challenge. That would be crazy. But I can keep you posted on how it's going so far. Right now I've got the first generation, like the founder, and she has 3 children right now, and I did not intend for her to have 3 children. Also, it was really hard to find a townie that wasn't already married for her to marry. I meant for her to have 1, maybe 2 kids, but the second kid ended up being twins, which was really hard now that toddlers are in the game, because they're really complicated. And I don't have patience for kids in general. Even though I really love the Parenthood pack, I love the pack because of the build mode stuff. I'm actually not a fan of kids in general, but I will play them in the game and I'm nice to them. I don't do the sadistic, let's go hurt them thing. Not like my sister when she used to play The Sims and her, main goal was, how fast can I kill these Sims? Because that's just the kind of odd egg she is. Anyway, so I may just do a few intro videos to the family and what they're like. Talk a little bit about their succession laws, which I purposely picked one that wasn't easy, and it's kind of driving me nuts, but I also love it at the same time. I forget exactly what the terminology is, but basically whoever shares a specific trait with the founder is going to be the heir, and if nobody possesses that trait, then it's just the firstborn. So right now I think it's the daughter, unless as time goes on somebody gets the good trait. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. And I also have a series that I'm really excited to get started on. So I live in Wisconsin. I live in a college town, and there's a lot of cool old houses that they look sort of Victorian, and some of them are actually like craftsman style, because that's just the area of Wisconsin I'm in. And I'm going to try to replicate them. I really love trying to replicate houses and places that I've seen like in person. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think Houses in Madison is going to be like my first series, but I will of course be doing builds aside from that as well. I'm still going to be doing videos just once a week for now. We'll see how things go in the spring when all of my classes are online apparently, because that's just how my school is doing things in the spring. So I won't actually have to go to campus for much of anything, which means I'll have even more time to sit in front of my computer and not do my homework. So we'll see, maybe in the spring I'll up it to 2 to 3 times a week, and I may even do more than that depending on how much content I can get like prepared to post. As always, put recommendations, suggestions, requests down in the comments below. And I really appreciate you guys all watching these videos, and you know, I don't know, it's a really welcoming group of people here on YouTube in the Sims community. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you back here next week. Bye!